You cannot sit up here and tell me AR5 slid this protection to the left on his own. Because we got a major problem if you're letting AR5, who we already think struggles just getting the ball and processing things, now you're telling me he's going to break this thing down and slide it all the way left on his own? He's not. This is a schematic failure, in my opinion, and somebody is wrong, whether it's Steichen, whether it's O-line, whether it's AR5. Something happened. I'm not going to blame anybody. My post wasn't to blame anybody. You see, I didn't blame AR5. I didn't go off on AR5 like a bunch of these nobodies that were saying, AR5 not ready. It had nothing to do with AR5 not ready. This is a schematic failure from the huddle call to AR5 in the gun. Let's be clear. That's number one. Number two, too much to put on AR5. This shouldn't be an AR5 decision to me. And number three, if you're telling me that the hot route was off the defensive end, again, this is a philosophical debate that me and Matt and other people may have. Because
if that's the case, AR5 will be facing the other way, though, right?
Yes. And that's
throw it over his head, right?
And that's number one. Ding, ding, ding. If the running back's hot to the right, how is it AR5?
Right.
Unless he's just retarded. So let's be clear here. Number one, everybody that's saying that you absolutely should slide inside and take most dangerous. So, Bailey, we can't highlight nothing yet because DV Sport, we haven't begun the season, but it's getting close. So we're excited. The kid that's in the linebacker spot that's right above the 2nd and 10 arrow, his feet are on the arrow.
He's most dangerous, right? Like you can tell, it looks like he's about to blitz.
He's most dangerous, but I'm throwing off of him. I'm not throwing off of a defensive lineman. Because, see, this is the deal. Everything you've seen from the breakdown artists on social media, Chase Daniels and the O-line guys and all these different guys, and they all play in the NFL and they all know football. I'm not saying they don't know football, but there is a difference philosophy between a guy that played and then a guy that coached it after he played. There's a completely different philosophy. I played the position. I also coach it, and I want to protect it at all costs. I'm also going to make it the easiest possible protection for the QB. I don't believe throwing off defensive linemen. It makes zero sense. If I throw off a defensive end and that linebacker peels and picks the ball off,
right,
there's a fundamental issue throwing hot off a defensive lineman. I'll never let my quarterbacks throw hot off a defensive end. And number one, why am I not blocking the biggest, most dangerous badass on the football field? The pass rushing DN. Why would I throw hot off of a fucking Myles Garrett? Like, it makes zero sense. I'm going to make a Bob call. I'm going to block big on big, and I'm going to put my bigs on their bigs. Number one. Yep. Now we find out who's hot and who's not, and I use that for second-level defenders, linebackers, safeties, whoever else is my side adjust or my hot guy. Now, the argument, Smitty, here is that AR5 slid the protection to the left to account for the nickel. Now, this is the number one discussion on social media right now.
Right.
We slid the protection to the left to account for that nickel right there that just whiffed on the slot receiver. Why? Because all you know-it-alls know so much. Again, there's no need to slide that shit to the left to the nickel.
There's no threat. I'm not a coordinator or a coach. I'm just looking like, if I'm a quarterback and I look to my left, I'm not seeing like an actual threat over there. I have an end tackle and a nickel.
But Smitty, I'm seeing all these NFL guys say we have to slide to the nickel. All these former guys. I love Kurt Warner and I love Chase Daniel and I love these guys.
Kurt Warner said slide that way?
No, he didn't say slide that way. He kind of was on my side on the what was going on, but he also said that the tackle was right by taking the most dangerous, to your point earlier, the backer that came in B gap.
Right.
And I don't agree with that. I think big on big needs to occur. The bottom line is, if we're sliding it left, the hot has to be on his right. We're sliding it left. That means we're protecting his left. Right. That means that he should be knowing the hot is to the right.
Right. Exactly my point.
He's not looking to the right whatsoever.
It don't make sense. Why slide left and then turn left?
It makes
usually
zero
you
sense.
slide to your backside, protect your backside. You turn, you face, and now you can use your athleticism to be able to beat that one person or bring the running back up the chip.
I'm not gonna sit up here and say I know more than everybody. I'm not gonna say I know more than everybody and all this shit. But I'm just telling you, homie. There's a lot of people that play football, and a lot of people out here think that they know football, and that's the problem. So there's no reason to slide this left. If my QB, if Alan in the chat slid this left for the nickel, he knows he's wrong. Now, the time you slide it to the left for the nickel is when that safety above the yellow line right there walks down over the nickel. Now, ding, 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 ding. Now I know I got to block him because that's my sixth man to the left, so I have to slide that thing left. And guess what? When I slide it left, guess what my running back does? Blocks the DN that's free.
Right.
So I can still block 7 in essence with a zone protection, meaning a gap protection. We slide to protect zones, not man. We don't block men in slide protection. We block area. So we're sliding left if the safety walked down over the nickel. The safety 15 fucking yards away.
They hella deep.
Is he going to blitz from there? Guess what happens, Smitty? If the nickel blitzes, guess what we do? The slot receiver runs a what?
Turn around, immediate. Just turn around.
Just run an out route. Just run an out route.
Go.
Based on the coverage, the corner's 10 yards off.
He's playing the sticks, yeah.
The safety's 15 yards off.
Yeah, so that nickel blitz, this slot's wide the fuck open.
The slot's going to make an out cut because the corner is not a zone player. I got a wide out there anyway. I'm gonna throw the ball to the flat. The safety ain't covering the flat. I'm throwing the ball on the flat, and he's running up the side. He's running up the sideline. That's AR5 in the slot. Nothing needs to be said to the O-line. Nothing. Now, the safety walks down over the slot, Smitty. Now, Lucy. So now guess what? I tell the back right here, I say, hey, it's Lucy. You got the DN.
Got a chip, yep.
We're not even chip. Cut it. We're full slide.
Yep.
Full slide left. Back cuts the DN. Everybody's protected. AR5 goes through the progression. Why are we sliding it left? My quarterback's looking to the left, and the DN's fucking free. Not one person on Twitter has been right yet, except for me. And that's I'm fucking telling y'all that's real. You can fight me all you want. I'm not saying that they don't know shit, but they don't know what I know. I tell you that right now. I'm gonna hold it down. Fucking don't slide left to a nickel for no reason. Secondly, let me break it down. What hash are we on?
Left hash.
Right.
Right hash.
Right middle.
Right middle. You know, NFL hash so damn close, it'd be hard to see.
And we do say right and left middle, by the way.
Yep.
We're middle right hash. Right middle hash. Why would I slide it to the field? Why the fuck would I slide it to the field when there's more space over there to operate? So my slot, I want to have grass. If you blitz, I'm going to replace you and have grass to run. So again, macro, I'm teaching you all something. Why the fuck would I slide left and then my quarterback look left and take away space if I wanted to really throw a hot route?
Make no sense.
It makes 0 sense. Slide it left makes no sense here. There's no reason to slide left. Now, if my back was in protection and stayed in, then we can slide it left. But he's looking left. That tells me there's a play call design going left. There's a slide left. That means the call was slid to the left. And then AR5 looking left. Tells me there's a huge fundamental breakdown on the entire play. And somebody doesn't know what's going on. Whether it's AR5, whether it's the running back, whether it's the O-line, or whether it's the play call that was sent in by Steichen. Something happened. That's why I didn't come out on Twitter blaming anybody, because I don't know the fucking play call, and neither does anybody else. Everybody out there saying they know what's going on is an absolute buffoon. We don't know the protection. We don't know the play call. We don't know who's hot and who's not, and we don't know the fucking the protection. So unless the center's up there and saying, Lucy,
right,
or 40 is the mic ID, so we go rip 40. We don't know what's being said. There's no mic. We don't know the play call. So unless somebody has the play call and sit up, now all you Twitter gurus who are out here bashing AR5 that don't even know the play call, don't know the protection, and don't know the fucking design are fucking buffoons. That's why I'm not sitting up here bashing AR5. What I am saying is AR5 has too much on his fucking plate right here based on what's happening on the play.
Right.
He's looking left, back's right, and we're sliding left to the field. And there's no reason to slide to a nickel to the field. No reason. Now, if the safety walks down and he's an alert player, alert. Yeah. Loosey. Now we'll slide to his ass, back chips the D end on the right, and we're fully protected, and now we go through a progression. If it's not that, and the running back is hot to the right, guess what? AR5 needs to be to the right, looking to the right, and letting the D end come if that's who's hot, and we dump the ball in the back. But if we do that and that linebacker peels, he picks the ball off. So, Ian, don't throw hot off of defensive ends. It makes zero sense. You can fuck with people when you try to make it hot off a defensive lineman. There's no reason to throw hot off a defensive lineman. You know what? Hot off a defensive lineman, you know what we call that?
What?
A fucking screen.
Literally, that's what it is.
Because Smitty knows what I'm talking about. Because Smitty's chasing it.
Don't block me. You let me come. Quarterback back paddling over the head. Screen.
Call a fucking screen. You don't throw hot off D lineman. You fucking screen D lineman.
You damn near cooking right now. I don't think you know like what's like transpiring because you're in it, but you're cooking right now.
I'm just doing regular shit. I'm just understanding. I don't think people realize whoever thinks they should design an offense and be hot off a D lineman is a fucking idiot. And you should never coach O-line ever again. Now, listen, there are certain times that the defensive end is going to be hot. And that's an empty protection. And we get some sort of bare front. Mm-hmm. And we're zeroed out. And they're 1+ in my protection. That means they got 6 at the line of scrimmage versus my 5. And the most dangerous person to the QB is A and B gap. Guess what? We got to make a squeeze call.
Yep.
We're going to squeeze A and B gap, and the DN's going to be hot, and the QB knows it, and he'll throw it. That's the only time we'll throw hot off a DN. Only time. Other than that, there's no time with a back in the backfield and a tight end, Smitty.
Mm-hmm.
Should I be letting a defensive lineman go free? I got a tight end. So guess what? Here's another scenario.
Uh-oh.
How many wide receivers are in the football game?
1, 2, 3.
Count the tight end.
4.
So, how many O linemen do I have in essence?
In essence, if we count the tight end
And the back.
and the back, so you got 7. You got 7 people protecting you.
There's no reason to be hot off a fucking DN.
Yep.
I got 7 fucking guys. By the way, this ain't 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and what?
It's 2nd and 10.
Okay, 2nd and 10. It's not 2nd and 1. So why the fuck would I try to throw hot as if it's going to be the big back-breaking first down?
Right.
This is 2nd and 10. I'll max protect you and let my QB get into his progression and in the pocket and throw the route concept. There's 3 guys in the route still if I block 7.
I'm watching this like obviously you're breaking this shit down beautifully. We don't know the play call, so there's a lot that we just don't know. My initial eyes though just goes to the back when I look because everything else is picked up. Slide left, tight end picks up.
So here
goes to the back. If the back picks this end up, and that's still not smart from a schematic standpoint. A back going against your DN, but if he just at least chips him, hits him, chops him, does something to slow him down, that might be enough time for AR5 to get this ball out to. I think it's the Darnell Mitchell.
My dick's hard right now because I look at football and I'm looking at it like these motherfuckers have no clue what to do. Let me keep going on this because there's so many things you could do with this.
Are you killing this shit?
So now I make a solid. Why solid? Why solid? Why solid? At the line of scrimmage. I take my back and I move him over here.
Yep.
So now my tight end why solid means what?
Stay in there. He got the end.
You're checking.
Yep.
The in-man on the line of scrimmage. You're going to stay there and block that guy. Now I move my back over here. Guess what? Now the back is hot. I'm going to free release you. Who's covering the back?
Nobody. You a bad boy.
Who's covering the back to the left?
You a bad boy.
and I stay the tight end in and block.
Ain't nobody available.
Why do I need to slide anybody? Why do I need to slide anything? I got 7 protectors, and I'm sitting here, and everyone's up here on Twitter making the AR5 the bad guy. There's no fucking reason to do any of that shit. There's a way out of every single football play when we take to get to the line of scrimmage offense. There's a way out of every scenario, especially when I got 7 linemen.
I'm with you.
I got 5 old linemen, a tight end, and a back. I got 7.
I don't know why they slid on me. Somebody made a mistake. I don't know why they slid.
Listen, the bottom line is they put too much on our AR5, and if it's full slide left and I don't have a hot to the right, why is he looking left? And then if I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, I can make a solid call with the tight end, I can move my back, and now I dictate the coverage. If I move my back and I free release them, that DN either A has to peel. Yeah. The nickel has the back, and then I throw to the fucking guy that the nickel didn't cover. Yeah. Or I dictate what that linebacker just did when he just dropped.
Yeah.
Now I know the coverage by design. I now dictate to you. That's what good offenses are supposed to do. We're not sitting up here letting you dictate where I'm sliding, who's hot, who's not. No, hell no. I'm dictating it on the offensive side. I know the play. I can move the O-line. I can keep the tight end in. For a defensive end to be scot-fucking-free, and I let the tight end go, I let the back go, both to the right, and my QB's head is to the left where the slide is from, it's absolute fucking buffoonery.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
There's no reason to slide it left. There's no reason to look left, and there's no reason to free release the tight end in the back to the right and let the DN go free. There's about 27 things wrong here, and we don't know none of them.